Well, hey YouTube. So we're at the top of Hanging Rock in North Carolina. Happy Earth Day to all of you guys. Yeah, I thought I would break off and do a little hike in honor of our Mother Earth today. And so fairly easy 3.2 mile out and back hike up here in north central North Carolina. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day for a hike, and so it's a lot of people up here. So my plan is to do a little lunch and bring you guys some 3Rs, but in a more secluded place. But we'll walk right here and give you a little idea of how pretty it is up here. So, got to be really careful up here. Really careful. That's Moore's Knob over there. Another mountain in this little area. This area is kind of unique because I wouldn't consider it in the Appalachian range. It's maybe an hour east of the Appalachians, but I guess it's part of it. Anyway, you know, it's just absolutely gorgeous up here. The views are outstanding. There's a nice breeze after that warm walk. I think it reached 80 today. So anyway, I'm going to get back to you in just a sec. I'm going to find a more secluded spot to have lunch, so I don't impose on anybody else's time up here. So see you then. Beautiful. All right, guys, so I've gotten off trail. I literally had to get off trail to get to a place where I could film a little bit and eat some lunch. And I mean, there is an interstate of people up here, and I get it, man. I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's Earth Day, so people want to celebrate and get out here. But for me, and to film a little bit to you guys, for you guys, I had to just kind of, like I said, bushwhack off trail a little bit. So I've made some distance between the people on the summit there, and I can actually speak freely and have lunch in peace, and that's what I plan to do. So yep, be right back. So you don't have to go too far to find seclusion, so I'm going to scramble up there, and I think I can enjoy my. Been carrying my lunch for I don't know, 1/8 of a mile. So let's scramble up here and see what we see. Holding the camera with one hand and my lunch with the other is probably not the smartest thing in the world to do, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's see what we see up here. Yeah, I should have came here in the first place. It may not be quite the elevation that the last spot was, but check this out. The views are just as good, in my opinion. And total seclusion. Let's eat. So yeah, I found a brand that I haven't tried before. This is called ReadyWise meals. Looks like they're made in the USA. Still tons of ingredients, which I'm not a big fan of. But you guys know me, I don't eat a lot of dehydrated backpacking foods on my adventures. But today was just kind of a last minute little plan to get out and hike a little bit. But like I said, I've been carrying this. It's ready to eat. This is the teriyaki chicken and rice. So if it's anything like mountain houses, it's probably fine. So let's give it a go. See what we got here. Oh, flavor's pretty good. The turkey or the chicken still has that, and it's like that in every meal I've ever had. Not super tender. Just a hint of that cardboard type texture, but they've come such a long way. I mean, I remember back in the day trying those things for the first time, like 20 years ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll bring oatmeal on the trail before I eat this again. But they've come a long way, and this is pretty good. So guys, we're out here on Earth Day 2022, Hanging Rock State Park. I thought it'd be a good time and day to bring some attention to the 3 R's for those that may not be familiar. So the 3 R's with regards to environmentalism are reuse, reduce, and recycle. So my wife and I have been avid recyclists, that's a word, for probably over 20 years now. We're fortunate we live in a community that has receptacles that we can take them off from our bins once they fill, once a week or whatever. It really reduces trash. We're a 3-person family, and I think I take off a kitchen bag of trash once a week, maybe once every week and a half. And with regards to reducing and reusing, we have just in the last several years actually started to embrace those ideas too. So so with as far as reducing, I feel like we're consumers. We enjoy things, but I think in the past 5 to 10 years we have kind of taken a step back and sometimes ask ourselves, do we really need this item? I'm kind of hypocritical when it comes to this because I do like to collect things. I collect knives, so that is kind of like something that I don't necessarily need, but it brings me joy. With regards to reuse, we have gotten really on board with trying to do away with one-use plastics. They're everywhere, and we primarily shop at Aldi, and although their value is very good, they're horrible at one-use plastic. Everything is packaged. And so I've sent a few emails to the company and asked if they could start selling produce in bulk, and grains maybe and stuff like that. I haven't heard anything back yet, but anyway, I'm kind of hopeful that will happen at some point. We've been gardening for quite a few years, on a small level. We did expand our garden this year, so we're hoping that by doing that we reduce some of our plastics from the market. So anyway, so reduce, reuse, and recycle when you can. It's funny, our friends and family, not everybody recycles. We have a few friends that do, and but we're not the kamikaze recycling people. We're not the ones that go to someone's house and start digging through their trash. We have taught Landon that we feel it's important to do what we can as a small family. And surprisingly, stuff just piles up, and you'd be surprised if you just recycled your glass, aluminum, plastic, obviously, and paper. And anyway, I'm kind of going in the weeds here, so let me just get off here. Hope everybody kind of takes something from the video, and especially this part, and maybe implement it into your lives some way. So we only have one Earth. Let's keep it.
beautiful.
All right, my friends, we're on the down slope back to the car. I want to thank you for joining me on this little short adventure today, and I want you to embrace Mother Earth. Oh, thanks. Have a great day.
You too.